Pugilism Company. Read BBS. A round of applause for Rob Bravo Brant. For real though, like bravo to the 2010 National Golden Gloves champion at 178. The man who successfully defends his version of the middleweight title on ESPN this past Friday, Rob Bravo Brant. Good win, brother. I would even dare say a career best win. 11th round stoppage of Kasan Baysangarov, who was undefeated, younger, taller, rangier. Here's the deal. So, Rob Brant is now 12-0, 10 KOs at the Grand Casino in Hinckley, Minnesota. Basically, if you're offered a contract to fight him, in that venue, don't sign it because you're going to get knocked out. It's your ass. It's your ass. If you fight Rob Brant in that building, you're done. He's gonna knock you out. Some things are just, like death and taxes. Some things are just bound to happen, and you're going to get knocked out if you face Rob Brant at the Grand Casino in Hinckley, Minnesota. This was, believe it or not, this was the biggest win of his career because it sets him up for the biggest fights of his career, potentially. So now, after this win, he's the mandatory challenger for the winner of Canelo Alvarez versus Daniel Jacobs. At the same time, he's being offered a rematch with former champion who he unseated, Ryota Murata, in Japan. Along with that, there are talks that Jeff Horn wants to fight Rob Brant for the title in Australia. All very attractive, very lucrative options for Rob Bravo Brant, and well-earned and well-deserved. From the outset of this fight, man, he jumped on Baysangarov, not like in an Aaron Pryor, wild, reckless way, but nonetheless very aggressive. He dropped old boy with a right hand to the ear in a second. He busted his nose up, something fierce, to the point where, my man, he had blood around his mouth. His nose was bleeding so badly from both nostrils. There was a mask of blood leaking around his mouth, looking like the Joker from Batman or something. After round 8, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, his new trainer, was like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Just keep doing what you're doing. And personally, I appreciate that level of candor and sincerity, especially in the heat of the battle, in the moment. I did some basketball coaching, got some daughters that I coached in basketball. And sometimes, hey, you just be like, hey, baby, you balling. You looking at me for advice, keep balling. That's basically what Eddie Mustafa was telling Rob Brant. I don't know what to tell you. Just keep doing what you're doing, bruh. Simple as that. After that, Rob, he dropped Baysangarov again in the 11th. Little follow-up flurry. It forced the referee to stop it. Real good ref. He wasn't in Rob's pocket or nothing. He warned him for some belt line level shots and all of that. And it was a real good win, man. So in his title winning effort over Murata, Brant threw over 1,200 punches. In this particular fight, he threw 79 punches per round and 846 by the time it ended. Real work rate, athleticism, he's got it in spades, man. He's got to be dealt with. He's gonna have to be dealt with. Andre Ward now on the negative side. Andre Ward astutely pointed out Rob's tendency to bend over in front of his lead foot, putting himself in range to be hit, and just being too available to be touched. And he was reached with some shots. And he reaches with shots also. Just tighten up the defense a bit, man, and you can fulfill your dreams, bruh. Also, we had Leo Santa Cruz. He had a UD over Rafael Rivera. He's hoping to unify or get a third fight with Carl Frampton. And he wants to fight 3 times in 2019. Just a little weekend wrap-up type of deal for y'all. From the home of the 3-piece combos, Pugilism Company. Read BBS, Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.